I love this fight. This weird spider scorpion thing. It is a machinery. Which can...
I don't know if I can win this fight.
Yes, you can. She's not that impressive. It just looks cool.
Well, in that case... Oh, she looks super weak to that. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. Oh, God.
Oh, you dodged the one.
Yeah. As soon as I saw the thing come up, I was like, nope. Okay.
The skill system in mine's a little weird.
So those on-point parries got me an A.
Yeah, that was a really good fight.
Yeah, I like outside of that one hit that like almost knocked me completely down.
Oh right,
Okay.
the Final Fantasy. So 9 has a unique. Yes, I mean not really unique. It's unique to the Final Fantasy series, where every weapon you equip has its own little skill set.
Well, Tactics does that.
Well, yeah. I think Tactics does the whole thing, and you have to equip it while you have that weapon on. Right?
Until you get enough mastery to permanently learn it, and then you switch over.
So yeah, that's the Tactics system. So yeah, there you go, Tactics uses it, and that's how 9 does its skills.
This one won't open either.
Enough of this.
10,
Come on, man.
you also have not played.
10, I have not.
10 is hands down my absolute favorite Final Fantasy. On
Yeah.
the list of 15, it is my number 1.
I feel on the list of 15, I would have to put number 1. Like
As 1?
yes,
Wow.
because without it, we wouldn't have any of the others. Like,
well, then it becomes a question. Like, it depends on.
are we
how
talking
you're listed.
personal favorites, or we're talking about like? Because if it's personal favorites, then one's
I'm
up.
doing a personal bias thing.
Okay, personal favorites.
Yeah.
Personal favorites, 1 would not be at the top. Personal favorites, it is a really close fight between 5 and 2. 2, just because of the vast amounts of customization you can do.
Yeah.
The story is also fairly decent. I don't like the fact that you never have permanent 4 members until like the end of the game.
Yeah.
You have those guest members. But those guest members also bring a good story element into it and get you invested in all the little side quests that you're doing. So, I do, as much as I dislike not having 4 members, I do like the story opportunities it brought up.
Yeah. The antithesis of that, weirdly enough, is this one. It's 15.
Where you have a permanent party of 4.
Yeah. That never changes. Oh, that's not fair. You'll lose one of them for a little bit because they have personal stuff to take care of.
Yeah.
But that's it. And sometimes you'll get guest characters like the one that showed up a little while ago. But it's only for like half a mission. For the most part, this is
Your main group.
And it makes sense because like that's the story of the game. It's these 4 guys on this weird road trip.
To be fair, like the first one did the same thing. You have your 4 warriors of light, never change it.
That's a
Grab?
weapon that I think is underused.
The axe?
Long axes? Like Darius's axe?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because there's a lot of downsides to an axe.
Oh, yeah.
Like in actual combat.
Yes.
Axes have severe downsides. Granted, it's essentially the combination of a hammer and a sword.
Yeah.
Effectively, is what an axe is. But you get a lot of weaknesses as well. So if you're not very good at using that axe, it'll fuck you super hard.
His father's legacy. The copycat king.
Out of line. Well, what's it like? Like I've got some tricks up my sleeve.
No need to put on a magic show for us. But it never hurt to practice.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I love that.
Yeah, that is actually pretty neat. Not having to walk out. So I also like what was it? The remake of 3, it added the crystals at the end of the dungeon you could just warp out with.
Yeah.
Like, if you had extra shit you wanted to do, you could do it. But...
Alright. As a small preview of what will now have to be a full video. Top 3 Final Fantasies.
Okay.
Personally.
Personally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with 5. Just overall, I like 5 more
As
than
one?
2 personally. Yeah, as number 1. My number 1 is Final Fantasy 5. My number 2 is Final Fantasy 2. My number 3. 3 is actually a hard one. This is, keeping in mind, I have not played 9, 10, 10-2, or 12.
Yes.
So I don't know my stance on those. So technically it's top 3 out of 12, not top 3 out of 15.
Yeah.
Come to think of it, we did spy a large structure.
Yeah, I'm actually going to have to go with number 1 for my number 3. I really like the first one. As basic as it is, it was a fun story at the time. I spent a lot of time playing it and, you know, finding all the neat little secrets, even if there wasn't that many, like the broom lets you bring the map thing.
Yeah.
Finding the Bahamut Tower.
I hate that fucking map. Because I didn't, you told me about it. I think it's not on Final Fantasy, it's on a recording.
Yeah.
To this day, 25 years later?
Never knew about it.
Did not know Final Fantasy 1 had a map.
Yeah. And I think there was an episode of Nintendo Power where they told you that.
Yeah.
But my cousin ended up telling me about it. Oh no. Where?
I don't know. It might be birds?
No, 'cause that's what...
Oh,
You had me worried.
solve that issue.
Nice to know you can.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Oh! It's a coral.
Yeah. That's also not... Like, that's a mainstay enemy in Final Fantasy, but you don't see it very often.
Yeah.
It's also level 34, so I'm gonna run.
Yeah. Because those things usually have that whisker attack that one-shots you.
It paralyzes you, and then they can one-shot you. Because they're bitches. Oh, right.
What was it? Oh, you can quick travel to your car?
Yeah, return to rest point or return to car. I'm gonna go
I'd
to
go-
rest point
yeah.
because that's where the.
And it's not that far from your car.
Oh no, it's very far from my car. I left my car with Cindy. Remember, I ran over here.
Oh, right. Right.
Wait, what? Why won't it? Oh, I didn't see the.
Oh, the prompt.
Yeah.
Ten is 1. For me.
Oh, no. Well, you're gonna have to leave in the loading screen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. 10 is 1.
Okay.
10 has, weirdly enough, been 1 since the first time I played it. It was not
It's
my
impressive.
first Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, one of the last Final Fantasies that I played. But, hands down, my favorite. I love the Sphere Grid. I love the story. I love Blitzball. I love the inherent racism. I mean, there's inherent racism in the game. It's just not a huge selling point.
Well, I want to let you finish your list, and then we'll talk to this bitch.
Alright. 2 is 9.
Okay.
For the story, the world, and the characters, with the exception of Konoha, who I hope fucking burns in it.
Okay.
The one I'm stuck on is 3.
Yeah, it actually took me a little bit for 3 too, because 1 and 2 were easy for me. Like 1 was gonna be 5, the other one was gonna be 2.
Yeah.
And then the 3 was the one I really struggled with, but I settled on 1.
3 is a weird one for me to pick between because there's no parable to it. For me, 3 is either 6
Okay.
or 14.
Oh, I wasn't counting 14 and 11 because they're MMO
MMOs
stores.
instead of straight RPGs.
Yeah.
If we're not counting the MMOs, because you can't compare them to the other Final Fantasies, the fucking MMOs.
Yeah.
Then
Basically,
yeah,
the reason I didn't.
it's 6.
Yeah.
Hard 6.
6 is good. 6 would be like it's not in my top 3, but just barely.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause I do like 6 a lot.
The marshal has
Can you
advised me
name
of
your
the
bottom
plan.
3?
We found a back door into the
13.
Imperial base. I'll mark
Like,
the route
just-
on your map. The way is
It gets better.
You should be
It
able to
really
get
does.
entry
But
relatively easily.
you are giving me half of a game, essentially. Because the other half isn't basically a playable movie.
It's it upsets me because once you reach Pulse, it's actually pretty fun.
It is. It is a really fun game after you get to Pulse. The problem is, getting to Pulse is basically an interactive cutscene.
Yeah.
That's all it is. Because it is very linear. There's a couple of fights. You can sort of grind in only like 2 areas.
Yes.
Everything else is just get from point A to point B, watch this cutscene. Get to point A to point B, watch this cutscene.
Keep it moving.
Get to from point A to point B, hey, there's a shop. You want to buy anything? No? Okay, watch this cutscene.
Light the way.
And like, it's just that. And don't get me wrong, the cutscenes are interesting, but you don't feel like you're playing a game. You feel like it's an interactive, kind of like Azura's Wrath. You know, you're not really. But Azura's Wrath was very upfront
I was
about
gonna say,
that.
I love Azura's Wrath.
Yeah, but Azura's Wrath, like, it was upfront about what it was going to be.
It's also so fucking absurd.
Yeah.
It's
Like, it goes way over the top. But, you know, that's why, like, Azura's Wrath is different, though, because up front, it was, like, it showed you it was going to be, like, cutscene, like, from the very beginning. It's like
quick time the game.
Yeah. It's like cutscene with quick time events, boss battle, cutscene with quick time events, boss battle, small section where you fight weaklings, boss battle. And, you know, and that's like your first hour of the game. And it sets a tone for what the game's going to be.
Yes.
Final Fantasy 13 promises a great adventure, and to be fair, eventually delivers.
Yes.
But for the most part, you are left walking from cutscene to cutscene until you get to Pulse.
Okay, real quick, because I want to do this at the same, because we're doing last, right?
Yes, last. So that was my bottom of the barrel
Are
and
we
reasons.
counting sequels? Are we counting 10-2? I mean, I know you're not, because you haven't played them.
Yeah.
So you can't.
So I can't consciously make a decision on something I've never experienced.
But would you count
The rest
sequels
of you
in
will
this?
assist me in the diversionary effort.
Yes. Because 13.2 is actually on my top half of it.
Yes. Then it's close, but for me, Lightning Returns is a far worse game than 13.
The only reason, like, Lightning Returns would be my second from the bottom.
We'll do the same.
The only reason it beats out 13, despite 13 eventually becoming a good game, is because the first run through of Lightning Returns is fun. Like, it is very fun and clear. Even the second and maybe the third run, depending on you personally, it's okay. It's only when you try to actually complete all the objectives you realize how stupid it is. In that way, I say it's a much worse Majora's Mask, because it has the exact same premise as Majora's Mask. You have a limited set of time. You can go back in time any number of times to reach your objective.
Our ambush, pushing out while support pushes in,
Um,
crushing the enemy from both sides.
And there's like a bunch of side quests you need to do to be able to 100% the game. But it stops being fun, which
Real
is
fast.
really, really quickly. I mean, you get to that point in Majora's Mask, but that's just because you get to that point with anything if you put enough time into it, or you just stop enjoying it.
And to clarify, because like you say second and third run and all of that, if you have never played Majora's Mask or Lightning Returns, they're very short runs.
Yeah, because there's an in-game clock that advances.
Yeah.
And once that clock reaches 0, it's the end of the game.
Yeah. It is not like Nier Automata where it's like beat the entire game and then do it again for a second ending. It's like beat the third of the game and then go back and change things to kind of unlock the second third and so forth. Here's why Lightning Returns is for me worse than 13. While you have this fight,
Yeah.
I don't like Lightning.
Yeah, I can
And
see that.
not just like she's a bad character. The fact that that game's premise is based on the fact, the in-world canonical fact that Lightning has no emotion. She's basically a walking mannequin.
Yes.
Is
Oh shit, I was using...
you were using the King's Blade.
Yeah, I was wondering why my health was so low.
Is the worst. Like your central plot is based on the caveat that your main character is boring as dirt.
I think fans of Lightning will say she's stoic, but that's not... Like, she's really not.
She's not. She's a sociopath at best. I do give 13, or not, I keep saying 13-3. Lightning Returns, that was through the floor.
I don't care, because it got me up here.
I give Lightning Returns credit for one thing.
Oh, I think it's because it's see-through?
It's a warp.
No, because it's see-through, like the thing, so that's why it's letting me warp through it.
That makes sense.
Because at first I thought it might be like a bug, but no, it looks like it's just because...
Oh yeah, so someone pointed out, you can't point strike unless you're in battle.
Yeah.
So
that's why the random rocks don't have point strikes.
Yeah. Lightning Returns provided the best alternative outfit for Snow.
Will the others be alright on their own?
There is a timeline where he's evil.
Or it's actually set like hundreds of years in the future of 13.
Yeah.
So it's just like he becomes super jaded.
Yeah, and he wears that black version of his outfit with the fingerless gloves, and he's got like his hair kind of spiked up and back, kind of like a Super Saiyan.
Yep.
Oh, if 14 sold that outfit for $200, I would buy it.
You would. And I can say that because I know you. Like, that's not even like a dig at the outfit or a dig at Danny. Like, just Danny legitimately enjoys alternate outfits enough that he would spend that.
Yeah, and it's zero hyperbole.
Like if he saw it today, right now, where it was like, you know, limited time only, $200, you know, Lightning Returns Snow outfit, he would jump on that.
Yeah, I would buy it today. Oh, alternate outfits are probably my favorite part of most games. That's why I love the Tales of games too.
Yeah, they have a bunch of costumes.
And they're actually in-game costumes.
Yeah. They also show up in all the cutscenes and everything, which makes them super fun.
Yes.
My favorite one from Symphonia was the you could get a little Baul that rides in, I forget her name, the spear chick that rides Baul.
Yeah.
But you could get a little Baul that rides her, and it looks adorable. And you can see it in all of the cutscenes.
One of my favorite things, and it doesn't come up in very many JRPGs, and I understand why, because it's a pain in the ass, is when characters' equipment changes.
All right on your end?
Like when you change their weapons and armor, and it's actually like reflected in the character models. I love that.
Oh, I thought you said you hated that, and I'm like, why?
Oh,
that's
no.
like the greatest
yeah,
thing.
I love that. Earliest one I can think of that does it is Chrono Cross.
If it isn't,
That's not true. I'm sure there's
immortal.
like a Super
So,
Nintendo game.
you survived the Citadel, but you won't survive what I have.
I forgot how. Oh right, we're talking
It's
about.
past time you're a legend.
So yeah, for me and you, it's 13-13-2, but reversed position.
13 Lightning Return.
Yeah,
13-2.
13-2 is a good game.
Yes, it is. The only downside to 13-2, you do not have enough slots for all the monsters.
Yes.
You can expand your slots, but you're still limited to like 40 out of like 156.
I also don't recommend completing 13.
I didn't. But that's just because like my 360 broke.
Yeah.
before.
I don't recommend completing any of the 13s, honestly.
Oh, that was a perfectly timed warp strike if ever there was one.
So yes to 9, yes to 10, yes to 7, 6, 5, 4.
Oh no.
What's the final tower in one? Like the hidden tower, Bahamut?
Yeah, it's Bahamut's Tower.
So yeah, complete every Final Fantasy that isn't 8.
I would recommend against completing 2. Just like I've done it.
Yeah,
And-
actually, because there's weirdly a lot to do.
Are there snipers up there that I don't?
I think so. Oh, up there? No.
Because there's like, see, there's red lines that are coming
I
up
think
there.
they're on that side. Or they might be up in there.
No? Oh yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
Fucking whores. Taking pot shots at me.
2's actually really cool considering it's a fucking Nintendo. It's
Uh,
like an NES game.
Yeah. It is, and the remake of 2 is actually really great. They added this helmet, this like that guy. Oh
No, you were in stasis.
yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I saw that as soon as I warped, and I was like, oh no. Yeah. I keep forgetting what that is. I can just potion this, right?
Yes.
Alright, asshole.
But here's the
Blizzard.
thing, and like while I recommend completing everything, I love that it actually gives them frost.
Yeah.
While I recommend completing all of them, like all the Final Fantasies,
Mm-hmm.
I only make that recommendation if you're already one of the people who would complete them. Like, I'm not going to say they're easy to complete. Their side quests are usually kind of obtuse and a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
But if you are like me and Gabriel, who
Generally enjoy RPGs. Oh god! You
don't-
piece of shit. Oh, I had 2 HP!
that was a close one.
It was a close shave.
We don't mind grinding. We actually like grinding most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time.
We like the alternate bosses and everything. And a lot of the time, we don't even really expect anything for the completion.
No. Although, for your super bosses, there should be something.
Yes.
Like,
It should
even-
give you,
Even if it's something that retroactively doesn't matter, it's nice to receive something.
Yeah.
Like the Master Materia from Ruby and Emerald Weapon.
yes.
It's really nice to have. You don't need it, but it's like, hey, it's like a trophy and it's semi-useful.
Yeah.
Granted, there's other ways to make Master Materia. It's a pain in the ass, but you can also do it.
The worst thing they can give you is weapons.
Yeah.
Because usually by the time you're there, you already have your ultimate weapon.
Yeah, for super bosses.
Yeah. Because why would you challenge them without it?
Once you get used to it.
Still a lot.
Hey, look, they brought your car.
And a lot
Cool.
for us to do.
I need to go back to the resort and rest for the
Yeah.
times 2 XP because I have like 3,000 XP.
Every time there's a cutscene of him silently, and it's just so I can assume he's thinking.
Okay, so we're doing bottom 3. We did the bottom 2. So I'll go first since that's the way we're doing this. Oh, bitch!
Oh, it deposited.
That's so much wasted XP.
Alright, yeah, you can go first while I'm trying to think of one. Oh, that's a good one.
Which one?
The Blizzard.
Oh yeah, that I was actually skipping right over that. That's a nice one. That's actually a pretty good. I don't know if I want this one or this one because the lens flare. I don't know if it adds or subtracts.
I think it's decent. I can see your issue though. I think it makes it look threatening.
Yeah, that's why I ended up saving it. But so it's really hard because outside of those 2,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with. Four. And it's not, don't get me wrong, the fact that 4 is that low on my list, considering mine is of 12, not 15 like Danny's, or more if we're including the sequels. Or we are including the sequels, so it's actually more.
Yeah.
It's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 then, because After Years exists. Actually, I would go with After Years of 4 rather than 4. Because I
As
like
the worst?
as like lower than 4. That's my bottom.
Yes.
Because the After Years, while it is a neat story, is like gameplay wise, it does not capture the Final Fantasy magic, or at least I don't feel like
No.
it captures the Final
Yeah.
Fantasy feel.
Which is
A shame, because it is a good story.
because like criticisms of 10-2, which you haven't played either.
Mm-hmm.
They come from it's not like 10. It's this whole different thing. You have this little dress up mechanic and everything.
What of?
But the most I can say is that it fucking feels like a Final Fantasy.
Yeah, like it's still a Final Fantasy. It's the same thing with Tactics. Tactics feels like a Final Fantasy, even though What is it with you and declaring old men rapists?
Take her alive.
I mean, if Bill Cosby taught us anything,
Beyond our imagination,
that chick's hot.
the Oracle holds the key.
Behind him on the right.
I'll see you right now when
She
this
could
switches over.
unlock many secrets.
That one?
Yeah.
With the boob window?
Yeah.
Nay,
I didn't notice that when I said it. I was basing it off her hair and facial structure.
Yeah, it's a weird thing with gray hair that I find, like, maybe it's just because it's kind of an impossible color without being old that I find it attractive.
A moot point, while the fugitives remain at large.
That guy's gonna be a fucking antagonist. This one, not the old man.
Yeah.
I don't think the old man's gonna
continue
do
our
shit.
search for
The old man will command a battlefield and die in a cutscene.
So
Yeah, there you go.
my crystal.
God, look at her. She's even wearing a dress.
One thing I'm upset... Sorry.
No, it's
I
fine.
just thought of
go
it.
for it.
One thing I'm upset that never came back was the dark crystals.
Finally leave this dust bowl behind. The lands beyond are vast by comparison.
It's not the same,
Bigger's better.
but the new 10 features dark aeons,
Really?
Uh-huh.
which are the dark versions of your summons, and they are based on a similar idea as the dark crystals. But yes, I also remember.
Because, like,
That's the other thing we need to qualify. We're not counting like tactics, tactic advance, 4 crystal or 4-star event. I think it's Legend of Zelda. The Crystal Keepers.
Crystal Keepers, or any of the mobile games, or...
Yeah.
Like, we're talking, like,
The
mainline Final
and its
Fantasy.
sequels.
And its sequels, yes. That's why we said it's...
Otherwise, tactic advance would be fucking up there.
Yeah. Tactics Advanced might take over my number 3.
I was gonna say it might be in my top 3. I fucking love that.
It's a good game. Like I said, it's terrible to do an LP of, just
I
because
think
there's...
most tactics games are. It's a lot of planning and like examining the map.
Well, I mean, the first time through.
Could this be?
Only reason I'd say we can do Path of Radiance is because I have some shit to say about Ike.
I mean, it also has the bonus XP system, so you can power level. Like, I usually evolve Soren by, like, the keep, like, right after where... And, like, make him a level 1 sage.
Oh yeah.
Was that Iris?
Yeah, I think Path of Radiance would be
Can't even call her own brother.
But that bonus XP system means you can actually get, like, everybody to 2020.
Yeah.
What about me?
Except, like, Ike, because he's got a story unlocked. But I still get Ike to, like, level 20 normally, and then just let him hang in the background so he's not in actual danger.
Yeah.
Chocobos! Chocobos!
No time for
I
that.
told you.
Need to get to Lestala.
It's still ages away. Like just a quick visit.
Because you know. Hell,
We're going to the Chocobo.
we haven't done any series featuring it. But anyone who has ever played Super Smash with me knows exactly how I feel about Ike.
Yes.
Every time he wins.
I know, because I like to use Ike in Smash, and you always give me shit for it.
It's that line. He's like, I fight for my friends. Bullshit. All of your friends are dead.
Not all of them.
You
Well,
fought for the ones that were left, I guess.
Hey there.
to be fair, in my Fire Emblem, all his friends are alive. Only one who died
Oh
was
no,
his
yeah,
dad.
I'm not. I don't. I was gonna say suck and fire, but that's not true. It's that thing. I like to just throw things at people until it works.
Yeah.
I'd be a terrible general.
Hey, Memories of 3.
Oh, nice.
Thanks.
You're gonna have to show me how to do that in the car.
Yeah. By the line.
But I have 3.
You should always have fun, just for safety. I think that's it.
Well, actually, I kind of want to buy one of these repair kits.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm assuming it's for the car health. Fuck off. Also, I promised that we would go ride Chocobos.
Yes, that's fine. Because you're gonna want to do that anyway to unlock the rental station, so you don't have to walk everywhere. Oh hey, you made it to the end. If you like what we do, click subscribe. See you later.